The truth about O'Malley, stellar record in Maryland. The truth about O'Malley and his stellar record in Maryland, he was a slave trader. He dealt in profits for our kids. He dealt in the prison industry. It is what it is. Governor O'Malley was a slave trader, modern day slave trader. He insulated himself with judges and lawyers and politicians to keep that slave trade going in Baltimore when he arrested those 750,000 people indiscriminately for minor infractions of the law, which in return made them ineligible for jobs, college, and other programs. As part of the 1994 crimes bill passed by Bill Clinton and the Democratic Party. So understand and know what you're talking about when you talk about O'Malley and the O'Malley dream. His dream is about sending us to jail. He sent me to jail February the 7th, 2011, because I was exposing his crime and passion in his prison industry. I was showing you the money between Schellenberger, Judge Bell, Governor O'Malley, and the Democratic Party. And I put it all on that toilet in front of the courthouse. Y'all called me a terrorist because I terrorized you with the truth of exposing your money and how your courts pay off to play the politics here in Maryland. I showed your ghost and your illegal behavior. And you got mad because I grilled you up and cooked you up because I'm a caterer. I've been in your house. I know what you did. I know how you get your money. So this is what we doing. Like I said, 2016, dog, I got a federal case. I got a book. I got a movie. I got the truth. And I'm the one that can tell it all. Frederick Douglass was a slave back in the 1800s. And they sent Frederick Douglass to Mount Misery to breaking. They sent Frederick Douglass to Mount Misery to breaking. And Mount Misery is over on the eastern shore. It's a slave breaking camp. It was a prison. Now the police were designed to catch slaves. And that's a cane that they used to beat slaves with, keep you in line. So I just tied Governor O'Malley to fabricating evidence, how you enslaved the black population here in the state of Maryland for crimes that they don't commit. You fabricate evidence to enslave people like they did Frederick Douglass, to create a prison industry and a population that just engulfs our underclass. So I put it in the minority report. And I made it go copies to the president. Made 13 copies. And I detailed your election cycle. I showed you what you did last summer. I showed you what you did in Brown and Oman in 14. I showed you what you did with Ehrlich and O'Malley in 2010. Slave catching, man. It is what it is. The truth about O'Malley. The truth about the team. You mad because I use toilets to talk about what you do? Stop treating us like shit and I'll stop shitting on you. This is the storyboard that ties everybody together. Because if you want to see any of my information, everything that I got, everything that I talk about is on file, on record. It is in the office of the Baltimore FBI, Richard McFeely, the Chicago FBI, and the Department of Justice in Chicago, Washington, D.C., and Baltimore, Maryland. Governor O'Malley has been abreast of this since 2006 when I started this. The Attorney General, Carl Snowden, that was fired, has this. Had him on video. Judge Pearson, Judge Bell, Judge Holland. You see it? These are the cases. Maryland and Illinois are tied together. That's the Illinois case. Judge Bridges, Mr. Waller, Mr. Bailey, Governor Quinn, the Attorney General, Lisa Madigan, and Patrick Fitzgerald. I did this all before I got locked up, and I left it with some people, so it shows everything that I was doing. And that's the date Young was sworn in as council president. That was long before I got locked up. So like I said, this movie was about y'all's politics. It was about your treatment of black people. and about the power of that dollar bill, and how Governor O'Malley created this prison industry, or perpetuated it, perfected it. And all I did is just cooked you up. I Mark Twained you, I Huckleberry Finned you. I just told stories that were the truth. So let's do what we do in 2016, because the money counts itself. And so does history. It counts you.